Hey, Paula. Or hey, Peggy. How are you guys?
Hi, Paula. Hi, Peggy.
Hey, Brenda. I guess we'll wait till a few people give them a chance to come on. Oops.
I miss Paula.
You see Paula saying hi to you. Hey, Cindy.
Hi,
How are
Cindy.
you?
Well, most of the people we had in mind are dead. So, we had some in mind, so that group is dead. And
Hey, Carmen. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Lime.
Hi, Lime.
Yep, Scarlett's bubbles today.
Yes.
Hey, Odette.
Yes, Vanessa.
Yes, Vanessa. I agree. Hey, Patty. All of us are very, very, very concerned about F-23 at this point.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. At this point, it's hard to say, like I did put those pictures out on Saturday saying it was F-23. I mean, I have went back and forth with my pictures. I think it's her. Am I 1,000%? No, I'm not. I would think by now, she would have came back by now. So, I'm praying that, I'm just praying she comes back. Possibly, maybe she got hurt and, is just down recouping. It's so hard to say with Eagles, but yeah. Liz was at the nest today, and M15 was sparring with another eagle. I did send the pictures. Liz and I on Saturday. Or Saturday or Sunday, God, whatever day it was. The first, so Sunday. Liz and I did a lot of driving around, and we went like down Slater Road. We went back, we went to all these different places where they like to hang out. And we didn't see anything. So as we were leaving, Liz went like to the right and I went to the left, and east of the nest, let me see. Hold on, I always get this confused. So northeast of the nest, they're building this huge development. And I went in there and I kind of drove around and I saw a beautiful Cara, which I just posted pictures of him. He is gorgeous. But I also saw a bald eagle. And he was just sitting in a tree, him or her. And but I looked at the pictures that Liz posted earlier today of the eagle that M15 was sparring with, and it looks like very similar to the same eagle. I don't know if it is. Hey, Rebecca. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you guys.
I love you, Barb.
Are you there, Scarlett?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I can barely hear you.
Oh, maybe I need to turn up my volume. Can you all hear me?
Not well.
I'm gonna turn it up.
All right, I just turned my volume up so I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me?
better. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hey, Dale.
Hi, Dell.
My understanding is if there is any type of, uh, people that want to get together and go, like search parties, Crow does not want to be a part of it, which you probably don't want to get me started on Crow. That's a totally different story, and I'm just going to leave it there. Not surprising from them, to me, anyways. I will look again tomorrow when I leave the nest, as will Debbie Myers. And there'll be, some other people that are probably searching as well. Yeah, and Mr. North too. You're right, Deborah. Mr. North has been missing again. So, hey, Debbie. So, yeah, loud and clear, Dale. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I mean, all we kind of can do is sit and wait. The one bright spot of this whole situation is we know that M15 is the best dad, and he's going to take care of that baby no matter what. I mean, that baby is so close to fledging. Hey, Lisa. Um,
Have you noticed anything different with them?
when I was there yesterday, he was calling, and
It's tough. And like I told Barb, that it's really tough. I'm telling you, it's tough for everyone and sad for everyone, but the photographers, they're there all the time. And it's how we get a lot of our information that we don't see on the camera. But I know, like, I just want to hug Barb so bad right now because we all take it hard, but I know that if the photographers, it's tough. It's really tough.
yeah,
It's okay, Barb.
it was heartbreaking hearing him call out for her, and I'm hoping I'm not upsetting you guys.
You're not.
It's like, for me, she's family. I mean, these Eagles are my life. I started this after my husband died, and these guys became my purpose. And, I was the same way after Harriet went missing. So, I don't want to upset you guys. And I'm sorry.
You're definitely not upsetting anyone, Barb. I think that I understand with you guys being there all the time. All I could do was just think last night, like I just thought about you all night, and I was just like, I know how bad you're hurt. That's why I told you today, like I feel for you because I know how much the Eagles mean to you and how much time you spend there. And Liz, Desiree, Timmy Myers, all you guys are always there. And I know this is so tough. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just so different with the feeling, like heart devastated on Harriet, but I'm just like I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Like, I just, Yeah, it was pretty hard to take, just I met this lady, her and her husband were there from Knoxville, Tennessee, and my brother lives there. Her name's Jen. And when he was calling out, I just absolutely lost it. And this lady, she was so sweet. I had just met her and her husband, and I mean, they both just started hugging me. And it was like, wow, I mean, these Eagles are known worldwide. And, I'm praying she's okay. But, 5 days, it's a long time. And, this is just really super hard. Geez, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys.
That's tough. So tough. I didn't think she was going to be able to make it on here tonight. But yeah, I get it, Odette. I don't understand it. I think that this just brings back everything when Harriet went missing. And just to see what those two had built as a family after all that, and just to have this happen to him again.
Yeah. Vanessa, yeah, I mean, if she was to be found,
She does on her tail feathers.
yeah, I mean, I would hope to God that like FWC or whoever was involved would potentially get a hold of us ground photographers, because we're there all the time. I have thousands of pictures of her, and if something were to happen, I would like to be able to help, determine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have a friend that knows somebody at FWC, and I am going to have him call them tomorrow.
For sure, Hazel. Absolutely. Yeah. I think it is important that FWC does. Like, I wish they would involve you guys that are there all the time just to look at markings, because she has special markings on her tail feathers, correct? That you guys would recognize.
Yeah, she does. She's got some like brown speckles, like up on the upper part of her tail feathers.
Just your photos so alone. You have such great photos.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Cindy, I agree. My heart breaks for M15. Like, I just want to give him a hug and tell him, you know what, Em, I've been there.
Yeah, I couldn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marie Price Miller, what do you mean FWC is actively involved? Are they looking, or how are they involved here?
Thanks, Super.
Hold on, I'm kind of waiting for Marie's response. Hey, Shell. Yeah, Deborah, when I originally saw, when I originally, God, I just totally lost my train. Oh, when I originally saw F23, I'd taken a picture of her. She was back in one of the pines or the oaks, further down in the pasture down near the pond. And I posted that picture of her, and there, one of my followers, Larry Perkins, he's from the UK. Actually, him and his wife are here. And he said to me, he says, you know, you were one of the first people that took like the closest picture of her, and you said how beautiful she was, and that how, you know, she may be the one. And I fell in love with her immediately. Marie Price Miller, I'm going to totally disagree with you about Crow. Crow does not want to get involved. Their response to this whole thing is they have animals that they have to take care of, and they will not do anything as far as you know, boots on the ground or anything. So
That is,
sorry,
that is the truth.
I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but you know, I'm not a fan of Crow at all. Never will be. So I just, you know, I can't go there where they are. Not on here. If anyone ever wants to talk to me in person at the nest about it, I will certainly tell you stories that will curl your hair.
Yeah.
But you know, when Harriet went missing, I was total boots on the ground. Not once, not twice, 4 times I led up search parties for Harriet. And I will do it again. You know, Liz and I have already started, and I will do it again tomorrow. I was hurting really bad today. I did not go to the nest, but frankly, I don't care how bad I'm hurting tomorrow. I will be at the nest, and I will go back and search again. So, you know, I'm kind of, yes, Paula, I will tell you in April. And, you know,
Correct.
right. But, you know, thanks, Debbie. I knew I could count on you. We can just do a joyride all around North Fort Myers tomorrow. But yeah, you know, I've got no problem, you know, going and looking for F-23 in a heartbeat. I would do it the same way I did for Harriet. I would think if we had, you know, there's a lot of the other photographers that come on the weekends, and I'm sure they would do it as well. You know, Desiree, Debbie Guadagnino, Diane Messalino, at least that's how I think you pronounce her name. Jen Perez. There's several of us that would do that.
Right.
For, you know, Brenda, I mean, Liz and I have looked at some of the places they kind of hang out in that we're aware of. But, you know, it's so hard to say because, you know, their area is 3 miles in diameter. I mean, I know when we looked at for Harriet, we went through so much of that crappy, nasty brush with snakes and, you know, all kinds of stuff back there. And so it's hard to say, but yeah, I'll do that. I mean, there was tons of us that went out looking for Harriet. There was people that just showed up at the nest. Unfortunately, I was working when Harriet went missing, so I could only do it on the weekends. But I know there was many ground searches during the week too. You know, that they broke up places into quadrants all around. And, you know, hard to say. What do you mean a flyer? Like, are you talking about a drone? I know you can't fly a drone within 1,000 feet of a active eagle's nest. So I don't know of actually don't know anyone that has a drone, but I can definitely check with a couple people I know to see. Um, which video are you talking about, Marie? I mean, one thing that I have heard from several people that were at the nest Friday when she flew off like to the west. They said that Vicky Whisker Wings was there, and she was doing a live or something, and during her live, there was like a big boom, and they didn't know if it was like a transformer or something like that. But I really haven't heard anything else besides that. So, oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Lime. Just, yeah, I'm sure that we could put up something at Publix across the street where people could be more aware that she is missing. Maybe people that, see the nest, but, don't really pay much attention to it. Could certainly do that for sure.
What's the
So,
normal protocol if someone sees an eagle, they call in and then FWC comes out, or how does that work?
yeah, I mean, if it was, and my understanding is like if, like the eagle was, they found out something, like say the eagle had been shot or the eagle had been, like hit with an arrow or something like that. My understanding is FWC would come out, the sheriff's department, and then they bring in federal people to start investigating that. So,
And how do you know, like is there a place that you can call to see if any eagles have been reported, or how do you find out if an eagle has been reported deceased or anything?
I would think that the sheriff's department might know. Like we could call the local sheriff department. We could reach out to FWC and just ask them, hey, have there been any downed eagles in this area since this date, and see what they
Yeah.
say. um,
And do all eagles go to
the repository.
yeah, in Colorado, right?
Yes, all adult eagles, yes, is my understanding. Marie Price Miller probably, uh, she might know better.
Hazel, that's what we were wondering, because we thought, with all of you photographers and everything, you guys would be the best to identify. I think way beyond FWC, because they just come out and check whenever. But you guys,
Yeah, well, Hazel, what are you saying? Can you identify that eagle? What eagle are you referring to?
or get access to it.
Yeah. Okay, I will wait for an answer real quick. Sorry, you guys, I gotta. Oh, jeez. I gotta respond to this text real quick.
the one who supposedly got shot, Hazel said.
Now, where was that at, Hazel? Um,
It's funny because you read all these Facebook posts and everything, and it's
yeah. Um, yeah, no, they're not Tampa for sure. Lisa Romero, I think Ozzy, if I'm recalling,
Hazel, yeah.
I could,
Hazel said to the best of her knowledge it was close to the nest.
like how close to the nest does anyone know? Lisa Romero, I'm sorry, got totally thrown off track here. I believe that Ozzy was missing 5 days before he was found, injured, and I guess he was like near some railroad tracks or something. Oh well, thanks, Marie. I thought he was gone longer than that. Um,
Carmen, which one did you hear about that was you said it was 5 miles away?
no, Shell. As far as I know, the Pritchett's haven't said anything. Oh, Vanessa Thomas, are you talking about Highway 41? Maybe there's a Highway 41, but Highway 41 is would probably be too far from the nest. It's way in excess of 3 miles. Um, okay, yeah, Highway 41. Yeah, I believe somebody said something to me about an eagle that was found off of Highway 41, but that would be too far from the nest. Um, so, but yeah, I mean, I am praying for her safe return. Um, like I said, I will definitely be at the nest. I will be at the nest tomorrow, probably for several hours. Um, yeah, I agree, Judy. The Pritchett should be searching. That would be great. Um, um, ew, gosh, what the heck is happening here? Hold on, sorry, guys. Um, Susan Morris, I can definitely check out the railroad tracks. I did that when Harriet went missing. We walked those tracks for quite a while. Um, but I am praying. I'm praying that you know that she comes home, she's found safe. Like my phone's been blowing up all day. Um, but yeah, I will. Good night, Cindy. Love you. Love you too. Um,
Thanks, Cindy.
yes, I will be looking tomorrow. Um, I'll probably have my jeans and boots on just in case I gotta walk into some real crappy brush. Um, all right, Patty. Love you too. Big hugs.
Hi,
Um,
Essie.
I agree with you, Marie. We do see a very small part of the pasture area, but it does go very, very far back, and that is some really nasty brush to be walking through. Trust me.
Marie, were you here when Harriet went missing?
Hey, Essie.
Because they did not go out and search.
Yeah, actually, when Harriet went missing, I specifically asked the Pritchett's if a few of us could come onto their property and search for Harriet, and I was told by Ginny Pritchett no, because of the liability. And I even told her that we would sign off if something happened to us, that we would not hold them responsible, and it was still a hard no. So, um, I'll leave that there, Marie, that, you know, the Pritchett's might have searched their little area where they were, but, they wouldn't let us do it. So, um, you know, yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to keep the faith that she may be somewhere and recovering, and that, she's just getting enough strength up to get back to the nest. But, um, it's kind of a wait and see right now. I would think the next 2 or 3 days are going to be critical. Um, and yeah, Lisa, we are totally vested in the Eagles. I know I am for sure. As I told you guys, these guys became my purpose after Paul passed away. And, you know, these Eagles have got me through some pretty tough times. But,
Bye, Susan.
okay, Susan, love you. Keeping the faith. Love to you. So yeah, I would like to be able to get in the car and follow M wherever he's flying, but he probably won't go in a straight line. And my car isn't very good off road. I wish I had a
Absolutely,
Jeep.
Bernie, it is. It's pretty bad back there.
Yeah.
I actually have drone footage when we did a photo shoot with Margot and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's really bad back there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna say something. I don't want this like any type of bashing the Pritchett's or anything like that, or putting Marie in a hot spot because she's a moderator. We love Marie. Um, we know certain things that haven't been done and stuff, but I don't want to turn it into any type of, bashing anybody or making anybody feel uncomfortable, because we keep our mouth shut a lot just because of that. So they do what they do, and they don't do what they do for their own reasons, just like we do. But we don't want to definitely bash anybody because maybe we don't understand what's going in there. But definitely for Marie, because Marie is in an odd spot because she is a moderator there, and we respect Marie all the time coming on to our podcast. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I know that emotions are high right now, and that's it.
Yeah, thank you for that, Scarlett, because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I do appreciate, Marie, that you do come on here and you do give information stuff. So I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or you have to defend yourself or defend the purchase. I don't want you to feel like that at all. So I just want to make that clear for myself, the talking bubble.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. I'm talking about, especially when the emotions are high. It's very tough.
Yeah, I agree, Paul Dandini. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
What amazing photographer, Paul. I can't. I'm telling you, you are an amazing photographer. I love your photos. If y'all
And
ever
he's
see
the nicest guy you'll ever meet too. He's a sweetheart. So, are you blushing, Paul?
I'm
But
always
yeah,
amazed with his photos because I'm talking about everyone can take photos, but you guys have like a certain eye for things, so I think it's pretty amazing.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, somebody was asking. Hold on, let me get this back. Let me see. Deb
There you are,
Sayers.
Marie. I thought Marie
Yeah,
left. I was like, I hope you didn't, Marie.
um, E, gosh, I think it was E21 is the one of the ones that disappeared for a week and then came back. And I
Yes.
think you're right. I think or E15 did that as well. So, um, but yeah, I mean, we just have to, you know, trust the Eagles. And like I said, I'm going to keep searching in different places just in case. I mean, there is a lot of area around there, but there is some nice open area where you can just drive and see. And if there was a downed eagle, it'd be easy to see it. So, you know, we'll leave it here, but, let's all just say a silent prayer that F23 is okay and hopefully just down a little bit and recovering until she can come back and see her baby. That baby is going to be fledging any day now. Liz was pretty surprised it didn't happen today. So Lime, you're so funny talking about Paul. Yeah, I agree, Marie. I mean, I'm hoping that, we have a good return of this, poor Emmers. But yeah, um, we just all have to kind of keep the faith right now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get there pretty early. And, I just want to let you guys know I love you all. And I'm going to try to keep the faith here.
Yes.
Yeah, Pascali. Yeah, Pascali was really, really something. What a wonderful person. God rest her. So I love you guys, and we'll be back next week.
Love you guys.
All right. Take care, y'all.
Good night, guys.
Bye.